on the way over here.
Yeah, we'll get it recorded. No bad language, please. We're good to go?
Good to go?
Thank you, Jeff. All right, guys, welcome. Let's get rocking on. Power to Ignite. Just gonna grab the door. All right, cool. So this is session number 2, which is building a database, yeah? So we're gonna make it interactive. I've got big shoes to follow. Carmen did a phenomenal job last week on session 1, which was kind of getting the basis going, ignite your business. So we're gonna go straight into session 2, which is database. So before we do that, I know we got some folks that may be tuning in through Skype and GoToMeeting, but with the folks here, does everybody know each other? Do a quick intro real quick. Let's start from the back left. So just introduce yourself, make sure everyone knows who you are, and we'll get rocking.
All right, my name is Raul Zama. I'm a newer agent, been working for about 4 or 5 months. Took the first course, thought it was good, and this one seems a little more ramped up, a little more focused, so I'm liking it.
You go.
My name is Franklin Silva. I've been licensed for 2 years, but not active until October of last year, so not a full year yet.
Almost, huh?
Yeah, coming up.
Cool.
Yeah, being active. Having a license and not doing anything with it is different. Yeah.
Let's go, sir.
Luck be God. I've been a real estate agent for about 8 years now. I have other bunch of side interests, so I only do this part-time. And I joined Keller Williams because my partner and I, we had our own thing going, and we decided to just kind of put it to side and go in here with Peter because he kind of persuaded us to move in here with him.
Oh, boy.
So here I am.
Thank you for joining us. Let's go. Mr. C.
Corey Roberts. I've been active in real estate since December. And I'm going on my 1 year in September.
Cool.
Sarah Dutra, and I have yet to get my license. I'm working on it. I'm just joining the class so that I can get a better understanding of what's going to be expected of me to just jump right in as soon as I get my license.
Fantastic. And actually, Raul's somebody that joined us in Ignite 1, the old Ignite program, before he had his license.
Oh.
So you should feel comfortable and get rocking.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do it twice, but that's okay.
No, that's fine. Repetition's key.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Ignite session 2. This is a brand new program. You're going to hear my energy go up and down. I want to try to get you guys pumped up and get myself pumped up. But this is a section that I think is important. So it's called Ignite 2, which is build your database and build your business. So let's get rocking. Okay, so I'm going to follow it through. And I checked out the material several times yesterday. So, the Ignite classes are pretty long, so we're going to go over this and make sure we kind of give you as much information as possible. I think the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this is that if you have a good database and you feed it daily, weekly, and monthly, it's going to pay off for you. The opportunity, the way I look at it, in my opinion, is that most of us don't do it consistently because it's not something that we can feel and touch, right? And so if you have a good database and you work it, you're going to get business out of it, but it's not something we can touch and feel, so we don't focus that much on it. So in Ignite 1, when they said the 10-4, correct me if I'm wrong, but what is a 10-4? Is it like getting 10 contacts per day, right?
It's basically like 4 core activities, and the point is, I think it's like 10 contacts,
Yes.
10 follow-ups,
10 notes, 10 houses.
10 notes, and then 10 houses, per week.
Per week that you preview. So let's talk about that. So that's something that, you can write down and focus on, but you can't touch it and feel it. So the 10-4, and I made this note yesterday, was 10 contacts added to your database every day, speak to 10 folks on a daily basis, write 10 note cards per day, and preview 10 homes a week, see what's going on in the inventory market. So let's get rocking and continue on. All right. And before we even get to this page, which is expectations and actions, a couple notes. So the most important thing that you will ever have is a database. Lead generation for business, cool for today, but you want to build it for the long haul, which is your database, right? Add contacts to your database, organize your database for the different groups of people that you kind of know, and put your contacts on a campaign, right? So with that being said, when we talk about database, if you look at, what's a good analogy for a database? If you look at your database on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, I would say it's kind of like your phone book in the old days. In the newer days, I don't know what it's like your scorecard, if you want to call it a scorecard, a high school or college, right? But I want you guys to take away from this class on database is that you got to look at it like daily, right? And if you look at it daily, you're gonna like focus on it, and that focus is gonna go pay off. So mission 2, right? And I've got it here, but hopefully you guys have checked some of this stuff out. But mission 2 was tell the world who you are, which is number 1, so that you're with KW, right? Now, I don't know if you've done this or not yet, but these videos are very short. Like watch agent orientation. Do we all know how to get into the videos?
I found them on KW.
So if you go to KW Connect, go to KWU, you can check the videos out, right? But watch agent orientation, how to set up your technology, which Jessica can help you out. Complete the white pages. That's section 1. Section 2, communicating with your database, right? How to set up your e-edge, right? Watching the video on that. And then filling out your e-edge profile information and how to add a contact into e-edge. That's section 2. Section 3, right? Set up your KW mobile app search and how to go into that. And then session 4, preview the power up session. And so what I would say is, I know you might have access to the KW system. Yeah, you got to have your license. The rest of you folks, set up your KW stuff. And it's in KWU, which I was checking out yesterday, so the videos are there. If you guys need any help on doing any of this, please talk to Jessica, right? But that was the goal on mission 2 on Thursday, for you guys to do some of this stuff before we got here today. So let's move on, right? Okay. So 10-4, we just kind of went over the 10-4. So do you guys want to have your laptop or your phone, right? Can we go into this daily104.com real quick? Log on your phone or your computer, however you want to, whatever rocks your boat. I'm going to do it on my little phone. It's called the daily10104.com. Let's see what this puppy looks like. They're trying to make these classes a little bit more interactive so we can all learn more. Daily104.com. This is your tracker. And then you're going to need to put in your username, password, if you know what that is. And then you're going to put your KW login in. And then you got the system where it tells you how to log in, right? The student dashboard. So this is where you can track your results on a daily basis. And it's got on here, have your students report on the daily 10-4. This should be done every class. Students should enter their activities into the electronic tracker, show the leadership board in the class. In addition, have each student either fill in his or her numbers, right? So that way, you're kind of doing it. So who were you guys able to get in? Okay, 2 of you guys are in. Okay, Corey, are you in?
Trying to get.
Because you're going to need to go to the website and then put in your login. Like if you can't get in, get a login from Jessica so you can.
I'm not set up yet.
Okay, so when you get set up, do that. Right? So you can kind of put in your results for the daily basis. And having some results is better than having no results. And then once you've got some results, you can kind of see, come right in there, Annie, you can see how you're doing and kind of track it, right? So this is the daily 10-4, right? And you get it all in. Okay, so that's done. Get page 6. So complete your KW profile, activate your e-edge, brand your KW app, right? And then also on page 7 of my manual, which is probably page 7 of yours, report your daily 10-4 activities. You're competing against yourself, so please put those activities in. Hi, how you doing?
Great.
Not bad. So daily 10-4, right? Okay, then if you go to page 8, let's move. All right. So has anybody done this already, guys? No? Okay, so what do we got here? Let's go over it. So what does this mean? This means that you added them to your database. The goal is to get to 10, but if you get 9 or 7 or 6, that's fine. Hey, how many calls did you make that day? Right? How many handwritten notes did you do? And how many homes did you preview that week? Now, one of the advantages that we have is if you go on tour on Tuesday morning, there might be 6 homes on tour that you could just take care of on Tuesday morning. Because you want to check out how many homes per week? 10, right? Right? So it's a 10-4. So how many people did you add to your database? How many calls did you make? How many handwritten notes did you do that day? And how many homes did you preview? Now, some of these things are weekly activities. Some of them are daily, right? Now, you know, we were on a great conference call today. Just knowing where your numbers are is a good way to kind of see how you're doing, but also what you want to work towards, right? You know what I mean? So this is it. So daily 10-4. Cool? All right. And then I'm looking at a page right here on page 8. Let's see if this is on here. Right, page 7 and 8, right? So 10 contacts. So I sometimes go conservative because I don't like to put students under pressure, but let me be like a little bit gangbuster, so to speak. So 10 contacts per day, right? Speaking to 10 people in your database per day, writing 10 notes per day, previewing 10 homes during a week. So how could you preview 10 homes during the week? If I'm working with buyers, I'll be showing them property, right? If I haven't seen that home, I'm previewing it, number 1. Number 2, if I have a listing appointment, I'm previewing a home. Number 3, if I go to the tour on Tuesdays, there might be 2 homes or 4 homes or all the way up to 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 homes that I can preview. And worst case scenario, if I don't do it through one of those 3 channels, right? You know what? I've got my key code. I want to check out what's going on in the inventory so I know what things are priced at, right? Why do you think they want you to preview 10 homes, guys, a week? You know the market. You know the inventory. You know what's on your shelf, right, when you're selling stuff, right? It took me a while to figure out, why do they want me to preview 10 homes? I got better things to do. I need to work with sellers and buyers, right? You want to know what's on your inventory. Right? You want to know what's selling. You want to know what's for sale. That's why they want you to preview 10 homes. Cool? That's the main reason for that. Yeah? All right. Now that's per week. Weekly. Now let's go to daily. Right? I'm going to give you some strategy on that. Write 10 notes. So I don't do that either yet. But after I meet a recruit, me and Kitty try to write notes. Right? Like. You know, like when you get something in the mail, does it mean something to you? It kind of sort of does. You know, I'm 42. It kind of means something because it's better than an email message, right? Hey, Peter, it's great meeting you yesterday via email. It's free, it's cheap, and it took them a minute. If they write a thank you note or a note and I get it in my home or the office, it means a little bit more.
There's something a little more professional about it, I think.
I think you're completely accurate, right? You can get a birthday wish via email, or you get like a birthday card. A birthday card goes a longer way, right? So look, with all due respect, I know at least one of you guys are going to start doing this right away, and some of you guys are going to take a minute. So let me talk to the one first. Hey, if you write 10 notes per day, you're a rock star. Right? You're on fire. If you don't write 10 notes per day, write them per week to try to get to that activity. And it could be notes like what? Hey, you know, I showed you 5 homes yesterday. It was great meeting you. I'm glad you brought your husband or your wife, blah, blah, blah. Hey, it could be 10 notes on like, hey, you know, I just changed companies recently and I just joined Keller Williams Uber Sutter. Want to let you, I just made a change. So when you say Peter, who you're writing those notes to, I'm going to leave that up to you. It could be 10 of your friends or family members. It could be 10 clients that you're working with. It could be clients that you want to work with. It could be anybody. But write the notes. You're going to get value out of it, right? Handwritten notes. And throw a business card in there and you're good to go. It goes a long way, right? And how can you track how you're doing? Boom. Right? For the people that are overachievers, if you only write like what? Notes is what? 9? You can be like, okay, I wrote 9, I should have wrote 10. For the people like, you know what, man, I need to get used to this system. Even if you write 10 during a week, that's a sign of encouragement, right? Start somewhere. Speak to 10 people in your database. Do you have a database? That's what this class is on. Do you have a database?
In my phone.
Okay, great.
I haven't transferred it yet just because it's just been really hard for me to do it, and it's taking me.
It takes you a moment,
What
right?
kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone,
I can help.
and then I guess what it is like a lot of them need cleaning up. It's also,
be done in the database. You can see the two techie folks. But let's talk about speaking to 10 people.
I'm just gonna go more than done. That's all I'm like, oh.
We've got folks that are getting into business. We've got the mayor of Live Oak here. We've got some techie folks. We've got existing folks. Guys, lead generation is important, right? So, you know, we're probably talking to people on the phone, right? I would say, so I'm going to go with an A personality that says like, Pete, I want to be a millionaire real estate agent. Then I'm going to go with the person on the other extreme that says, P, I'm a part-time agent, just trying to make some extra pocket money. Boom, right? So let me spend a minute on that, right? There's a millionaire real estate agent thinking like, Pete, I want to be a multi-millionaire in this business. Then you got the middle group, in my opinion. Hey, you know what? I want to make a great living. Then you got the people like, hey, look, you know, I could do part-time other fluffy stuff, but I want to make good part-time money in this business. So with that being said, when you talk to 10 people in your database a day, if I'm running 5 businesses, every time I'm talking to somebody, I'm somehow going to mention what? I'm going to mention that I'm in real estate. You're the brand. If you want to mention KW on top of that, that's great, right? To the other extreme, the millionaire real estate agent who says, I'm going to call the yellow pages, or I'm calling my database, I'm calling my friends and family, and I'm calling with a purpose to let them know I'm in real estate and I want to earn their business and their referrals and their repeat business. And who do they know that needs to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? What I'm trying to say in the nicest way, guys, is when I say speak to 10 people in your database, it could be 10 new leads that you're adding into your database every day, or it could be existing contacts. Okay, we had a showing on Saturday, hypothetically. Hey, Mr. Smith, I know you guys wanted to think about it today, and you want me to call you on Monday morning around 11:30 about seeing how you felt about the home, right? How do you guys feel? Okay, you like the home? Okay, great. Want to turn in an offer? Great, cool. Now, by the way, you know, this is my full-time occupation. This is all I do. So who else do you know that may want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Right? So what I'm trying to say is, guys, your contacts are going to be based on your own personality. But you got to bring up what you do for a living. Otherwise, in the old days, they used to call us secret agents. Right? So please bring it up. You're talking to your plumber that comes to your house? Boom. Right? You're at your children's soccer tournament? Right? You're getting your car scratches taken out? Bring up real estate, so don't forget, speak with 10 people about in your database on a daily basis. That's the existing database, which kind of piggybacks on trying to add people to your database, right? You got to have a book of business to sell because you're in the service business, right, folks? Right? I know there's people that own other businesses here, like, okay, so a rental property, you can see it, you can feel it. You can go into a Costco, you can see it, you can feel it. But here, in the business that we're in the service business, just like an attorney, just like a CPA, you can't touch and feel what you have to do organically, which is build a business behind the scenes, which is your database. I was listening to a podcast at the gym about this great attorney, right, who builds his business-based referrals, but he's very strategic in who he contacts and what he does on adding people to his database on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So make sure you guys are looking at like how to add people to your database. You may be like, okay, you write their name and your number, and then once a day you put them in e-edge. You may do that weekly. You may have your son or daughter do it, leverage. But somebody's got to do it, because otherwise you're looking for the next lead to close, but you're not actually adding people to a database, because you got to be like on top of mind, right? On top of mind. And the way you do it is you speak to people in your database. We're going to talk about campaigns in a little bit, but we're on the phone right now. You got to add people to your database, because that's the key element in growing a business, so that they call you down the road. So if I'm adding people to my database, and then I'm staying in contact through mail, email, and the phone or text, right? More than likely, if I do a decent job, anytime that they want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, or they know somebody that does, they're going to think of me. Because most people only know 1, 2, or 3 people at the top of the mind, right? That's just the reality of the game that we're in. Cool? So I'm going to beat this issue to death, because I know it's tough. It's tough, like, okay, I got them. Where do I put them in? Put them in e-edge. Put them in e-edge. Your campaign sets up, you send out the emails. The only thing you have to do is, guess what? Call them. Cool? Good to go? All right, my dear, make sure your son's okay out there. I think he's needs something. Question?
Just I wanted to mention there's a tab on the Daily 10-4 called Enter Milestones. That's where you're going to enter, like, if you set up appointments, if you close on a contract, if you write a contract. That's separate from, the daily stuff, but those are just like a way to track those as well.
Fantastic. So everything's going to be trackable, right? Because I see a lot of successful people that could be getting business, but they don't think of you on top of their mind.
Because that I think will help you visualize that funnel. The more appointments,
The more contacts, the more appointments, the contacts get paid.
So where is this?
Daily 10-4 deal.
Okay.
Right, we can do the daily, whatever you're doing. And here is what I was talking about.
Cool. So what other thoughts do you guys have on you?
Appointments, signed agreements, contract.
Okay, cool. So we're going to make some phone calls, right? And trust me, I've had to do this. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. But the reality is you got to be a little bit more uncomfortable to get what? Comfortable. So let's talk about some scripts. So we'll talk about databases, right? Your phone's a great way of adding people, right? That you already have. What else do you have? So let's go about, let's say you're brand new in the business and you don't even have a database. So where could you find out people that you already know, people that like you, trust you, know you, or your friends or family? You got your phone. Maybe if you're older like me, you got a little phone book. Maybe you've got what? Your Facebook account. Right? So let's break it down, because this is interactive, right? Where would you, so let's break it down, right? So let's
All your email accounts, your Facebook accounts, like,
let's make it interactive. I want to make sure that you get at least 3 nuggets when you leave this class. So if you said, Peter, I'm brand new, or I'm getting back into business, your email, your phone book, your LinkedIn account, if you're Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, that kind of stuff, right? These are people that probably like you, know you, trust you. Who are they? Your friends and family. You got to put them in the edge, and I'd start calling them first. And I'm like, hey, I just got my real estate license. I'm brand new in the business. We have about 100 agents. If you have any real estate needs, please let me know, right? That is my beginning database. So that's someone that's brand new in the business, right? Now let's talk about a millionaire real estate agent. Hey, Peter, I've already done that. That's done. I'm on the next level. Okay, what's the next level? I need to have 10 people per day. Okay, so who you calling, right? You call the yellow pages. You networking at the chamber. Are you door knocking, trying to people to your database? Are you cold calling? Are you sending out mail? Are you doing open houses? What are you doing at 10 people per day, right? Do you guys understand the different degrees of database adding? You need to find out where you're at. Because it doesn't matter where you're at as long as you know where you're at, right?
And perhaps have some goals, also.
Well, yeah, you gotta have goals, right? Right? So keep that in mind. So adding people to your database is key. So now let's go over scripts on that because it's got get your call, it's got to make calls. So let's go over some scripts. So do you guys, page 10 of your book? Because I'm going to do it the way KW does it. I'm not going to take any shortcuts. I'm going to give you guys 50 minutes to make phone calls in a minute. Let's go over some scripts before we do that though. So on page 10, is it like where it's got the scripts on your guys's?
Yep.
Right? You guys got it? Okay, so let's go with this. Let's see what the next page is. Does it have the scripts on here? No? Okay, cool. Let's go with scripts. Okay, so I'm going to read it. So you got scripts for different kind of groups, right? Number one is referrals on page 10. On page 11, it's got right there, new to real estate, new to Keller Williams, right? It gives you the scripts right there, right? And then if you turn the page, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm reminding you that I am in real estate. I just relocated, and then it gives you the rest of the script, right? So my point being is, you've got the referral script. Hey, Mary, how you doing? It's Peter Keller Williams, right? You just want to let you know that your name was given to me by a mutual friend, Cal, and she said that I should be, I'd give you a call. So is now a good time to chat for a couple of minutes? Like, if they're buying, selling, or whatever, right? That's a referral script. I was given a referral. I'm following up on that referral, right? You know what I mean? Then you've got, hey, you know what? Hey, Mary, how you doing? Do you have a quick moment? Yeah, just to let you know about some exciting news, right? I just got my license and I just joined Keller Williams Real Estate here in Yuba City, right? Okay, or number 2 on page number 11. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Do you have a quick moment? Hey, I just want to let you know some exciting news. I was with XYZ and I just moved over to Keller Williams Real Estate. And then on the right, it's got the script. Either way you go with the one on the left, it ends up with the right. Rest of the script, right? Mm-hmm. And then on page 12, hey, Tommy, how you doing, sir? I know we haven't spoke for a moment. I haven't even seen you since. I missed you on July 4th this year. And I know we bought out fireworks for me last year. But I want to just remind you that I am in real estate. I take my business very seriously. And if you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, please think of me. Right? Then you've got the new to the area script. Hey, John, how you doing? My name is Pete. I know we just moved to Yuba City just recently, about 2 months ago. And I know Tommy met you at a barbecue that we had in the Bay Area. And I know you live in Yuba City, but I'm new to the area. I'm with Keller Williams. And I want to connect with folks that are in town. So do you think we could get together? And then it gives you the rest of the script, right? My point being is, guys, what this is telling me, I don't know what it's telling you. What this is telling me, I just need a reason to call, right? If it's a referral script, if I just got my license, in your case, hey, I want to let you know I'm working on my license, right? It could be like new to Keller Williams, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you got to get comfortable with calling people. You got to be comfortable engaging with people. We all have call reluctance, let's admit it, right? But we got to understand that the majority of business still gets done on the good old phone. Maybe not the home rotary phone, but the cell phone. But when people can see you, feel you, hear you, they're more likely to do business with you. Does that make sense? Right? Because you could do a bunch of smiley faces on a text, which do work and all that, but nothing like the good old phone. Right? Stay in contact, right? So right now, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. I'm not even putting anybody under pressure. Who doesn't have their cell phone? Who doesn't have a cell phone? Does anybody not have a cell phone? Does anybody not have a cell phone? Okay, the answer is going to be a big fat 0, right? So I've been in your position, and I've had to make calls, right? So I'm not going to put you, so before my old Ignite, I wouldn't even make you make calls. I'd say, just do this when you want. And guess what would happen?
They would want to.
They would have wanted to, nobody would do it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to make you do it. but I'm going to give you some things that I would like to, I'm going to try to, because we're on the same team, we're a family, I'm trying to make it easy for you, right? I don't care if you have to call your mom, your dad to see how they're doing, right? I don't care if you're calling your next door neighbor, right? I don't care if you call the 411 operator, just don't call 911, right? I don't care who you call. The only challenge I'm going to give you is somewhere in that conversation, I want them to know that you are in real estate. And if you want to bring Keller Williams, but you're the brand, you can bring up Keller Williams, that if they, hey, you know what? Hey, Mary, how you doing? How's it going? Hey, I want to let you know that we had a great time going to dinner with you guys on Saturday. By the way, man, you know, if you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest, give me a jingle. Hey, Tommy, want to let you know that I'm working my real estate license. You can use the fact that I'm in class and we've got 15 minutes to make phone calls. And I want to just see, hey, I know you had surgery a couple of months ago at the doctor's office and the dentist. How did that go? By the way, I'm in real estate. What you're going to find is if you do it, you're going to get more comfortable doing it. So we'll wait till Annie gets back. We'll give her 2 more minutes. So use the script that you come with. We're going to start 11:35 and we're going to start 11:50. If you're uncomfortable, right? Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I was uncomfortable. I'll probably have to be, if I was in a big OP class, I'd be comfortable today. But you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, right? Call in your native tongue, bilingual, Spanish, English, Punjabi, Hindi, call whoever, whatever. But we're going to be calling from 11:35, which is about a minute away, to about 11:50. Call whoever you want. Talk about whatever you want. But the only requirement I got is somewhere in that sentence, you're going to bring up what? Real estate in any way you want. It could be like detailed conversation about which home they need to put an offer in. It could be as simple as like just so you know, hey, I just moved to KW. Check out the scripts. Are they a referral client? Are you letting them know you're new? Are you letting them know you just moved over? And forget the script. I just want you to do it for the sake of doing it so we get down to business. So it's 11:34, approaching 11:35. You got till 11:50, right? 15 minutes. Let's get rocking, let's get rolling, and let's get it done. And no one's allowed to leave the class. What I mean by Pete, I got to get my stuff back in 15 minutes. No, just sit there and make some phone calls. Yes.
I do have to go hand over some keys.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get my violin out. Okay, well, everyone, look, hey, you know, everyone's an independent contractor. You guys got to do what you guys got to do, but let's do what we're going to do. 15 minutes, make phone calls, do what you're going to do, make yourself comfortable. All right? Call whoever you need to call, and let's get it done. If you make calls outside, that's fine. Just try to get your butt back in here by 11:50, and let's get rocking. Happy Monday. Mondays are always what? Fun days. Mondays are fun days. There's that one lead you can call right now, D.
Those are not at work.
Call that lead, 5 o'clock. Let's go. Cool. Let's call.
Maybe I should call Kitty and let her know how I'm doing.
Yeah, call Kitty, let her know how you doing. I say, Kitty, do you have anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate? Whatever works.
Hi, Lynn, Dave, this is Sarah. Just wanted to catch up with you from yesterday. Trinity had a really good time for playing the pool and stuff, so it was really fun. And then also, I just wanted to thank you and Dave both for giving my husband an opportunity to replace your floors. Also, wanted to let you know that, and I know that I've talked to you about this before, just wanted to let you know that I am very close to being a real estate agent, so just keep that in mind when you're talking to friends and family members. Maybe you'll find somebody that in casual conversation says that they're buying or wanting to buy or wanting to sell a home. So just give me a call back, and I'm sure that we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Cool.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing? I'm in one of my real estate classes right now, and so I wanted to use you as kind of a guinea pig to test out my script. Can I do that? I'm in one of my real estate classes right now, and we're making telephone calls in class. And so I just wanted to call you and let you know that I am very close to getting my real estate license, probably within the next month or two. Yeah, and I just want to let you know also that I can help with referrals in Nevada. I can't sell in Nevada, but I can definitely refer any of your friends or other people in Nevada to Keller Williams, and that also helps make commission for the Keller Williams that I may be working with here. So if you guys do hear of anybody that wants to buy or sell a home in Nevada, let me know, because I can still help. Okay. Well, how's you and Gail doing? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good today. Jay went to work today, and I guess they had some type of bug spray in the house and had to go home. So he's at home. You can call him and bug him if you want. Yeah. So you got my mom's books back? Oh, okay. That's good. Oh, wow. That only took a couple of years. But hey, it doesn't matter how long it takes, right? As long as we get it back, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty busy. I mean, he's gonna be doing some work for a friend of ours and things like that. And I'm just busy doing lots of classes for my real estate and keeping myself busy all week. I'm gonna have my final exam on the 27th, and then we're gonna go camping we're gonna go up to LaPorte for like 4 or 5 days. To LaPorte, to Little Grass Valley Lake. Yeah, so we're gonna take the kids out and have a big camping trip. And, well, it's my birthday that weekend too, so it's kind of my birthday party camping trip type thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
Looking good. You got an Indian suit and everything on today, huh?
okay, well, don't forget about me.
I love these. It's a perfect day to wear it. It's been too hot
Yeah.
I know you will.
recently.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, love you both. Okay, bye. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, I just put it down on my head, but I'm not a follower. I just love the class.
Looking good.
I can't miss these scripts. I'm not a script person. I can talk your ear off.
Yeah.
No, you don't need a script.
Well, last week I was told something different, and I was told that we had to use the script when we called. And so I felt very uncomfortable because I'm naturally okay to speak on my own. I don't need a script.
So the purpose of a script, with all due respect, so let me give you my definition of the reason for script. Scripts help you get confident about what you're going to say. And role-playing works, but the reality is the scripts are a template for you to use that makes you successful. But at the end of the day, every script has to be customized to what's going to work for you.
Okay.
So
It gets you on point, like the points you need to make.
That's right.
I forgot to say this.
Yeah, or versus
Okay.
like what's the opposite? The opposite is well, you have these, you don't have no scripts at all. And then you'd be saying, well, what do I say? Well, call your friends and family. Well, what do I say?
Yeah.
The reason that we have scripts at Keller Williams is to give you a baseline to grow.
Okay.
It gives you a baseline to get to where you want to go.
Right.
That's the purpose of them.
Okay. Because I'm looking at this and I'm not going to say half of this stuff.
No, but it tells you what you could say.
Right.
It tells you what you could put in your own words.
Okay.
Boom, and that's what it is. Cool?
Okay.
It's like we go to karate,
Yeah.
we go to the gym, we want to learn how to do the moves, but not everybody does it the
The
same.
same way. Yeah.
Cool?
Yep.
That's the whole purpose behind it.
Okay.
That's the whole purpose behind it.
I can't find Kitty's number. What's her number? To tell her how I'm doing.
What's that?
Where's Kitty's number?
Let me give you Kitty's number. We got about 8 more minutes on this. Let me give you Kitty's number. Five 844 8625.
And that would go in my database.
Cool.
She hung up on me.
Well, that's not good. That's not good.
Who is this calling me?
No, she must have done it by mistake. Must have been by mistake.
Is this one good? Is it my social too?
I think we'll be done before 2.
Hi, Kitty. This is
11:43. I know the first one went till like 1:30.
How are you? Well,
I think every class is different because we want to spend the time in the middle doing the activities.
About my real estate and where I'm at with it
Hi, Rick,
now.
this is Sarah.
And I just wanted to
Came
know
over
Saturday.
on.
Actually, how's live oak? Everything's
I just want to
moving?
let you know that the gate is working great.
Is Jason doing better now?
I didn't get to speak to you very much while you were there working, but I did want to let you know that I am becoming a real estate agent.
That's crazy, man.
And I just wanted to get that
He's all
out
right.
there for you in case you know anybody here in the area or have some people or some friends or family that might be interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate. I should have my license with
Is he
the
still
next,
with his leg?
I'd say 30
I
to
know you
60
probably,
days.
you
So,
probably don't have.
just something really new for me, really excited about my business,
On and off?
and I didn't get a chance to speak
What's
to you
that?
about it on Saturday. So, again,
Medical
thank you
and
so
marital
much for doing a
problems.
great job on my bins. It's working. We love it. Thank you. And you can reach me at 530.
Get it done. Congratulations on the closing.
622.
Getting paid.
Thank you very much.
I was wondering if I should.
Yep. Good seeing you, Corey. We'll see you in a little bit, brother.
I'm just gonna do the exam.
He's a good guy, but he's,
and then-
man.
But I didn't know if I should do the exam
Jason's
or
smart.
exam license.
He's what?
Sometimes the-
He's real smart.
If I do the
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
So that was second like all of them.
He's just got too many things that are,
If I do the exam.
Well, you know, the
how much more.
medical
time does it
issues
take
big.
when I do my licensing information.
You know, he's had a
myself-
back operation and now he recovered from that. He had a, thyroid removed, like half of his thyroid was removed because he's got cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
When he wanted to get his license, I met with him and his wife at that time for about an hour and a half on a Friday night here, right before he was going to go for his surgery.
Okay.
This is about 3-4 months ago, maybe longer actually. It's winter.
Yeah.
Either November, December, January. He's a good guy, but
Okay.
He's been asking me a lot of questions about
because
real
it gives me,
estate
because I
before
haven't,
that.
like, taken the exam, I've already got my.
He's,
license
him and I go to
as
the
well.
League of City
And then
stuff,
I'm going
Yeah.
down to.
And, so we're going
my transcript
2 or 3
for
days
my,
together at a time. He's always asking a lot of questions about real estate.
That make up for
I don't know when he's gonna take his test.
the licensing.
well, I think he's still going to get his classes done.
So.
On the
so
principles,
basically,
practice, and
yeah, I'll have all
finance.
that paperwork done. I just didn't know if I should.
He's got those out of the way?
I think he's still going to get them out of the way.
Licensing.
Then he's going to send his paperwork
Just the
in.
exam or exam.
We have that space in Live Oak,
It will cut.
right in his building.
Um,
It's all adjusted. No one's using it. We might just have to give it up.
If
I
I
thought
get
Jeff
a
was
bid,
using
I
it.
know I can.
Jeff's not really using it that much either.
You renting it?
But if.
Yeah, we're paying
if it's not
$6.50 a month to him.
delay for me just to do
No one's
the
using it.
exam and then-
There's no reason to keep it.
and do the licensing later,
Yeah, this is tough.
then if.
The insurance guy was in, Eastridge.
Everything else done. It's just
He's out.
He's out too.
Is this really hard to make a business go over there?
I'm just talking to myself here.
But there must possibly good news down the road.
Are you in the
that,
office?
We put in an application for a highway grant to expand the highway.
Okay, cool.
And so on Friday, we get a call from them that if it's for like $20 million. And what could happen if we give you $5 million less? And they wanted to answer right today. So we said, instead of starting by Ash Street, we start at Elm Street and work it to the north. So I don't know what our chances are getting that grant, but if we get it,
That's huge.
that's gonna make a lot of difference in my look, because we'll, in a year and a half, we'll start construction on the highway.
That's good. That's good news. Cool. The contact for today, I just got a text. I don't have the lead sheet. I gave it to Cal this morning. Grab it from her. They should scan it to you. Cool?
Hi, Neelam, this is
Are you
Sarah.
Dr. Gordon?
We met
Good night.
yesterday
About a
Saturday
month
when,
ago,
Elijah came over to play with Dylan, so.
Kitty calls
I'm
up,
sorry I didn't have a chance.
and I called him
to
up
really,
right when I
talk to you a
spoke to you,
little
my
bit
friend,
more
and
get to know you a little bit
he's
more
at
while
three
you were there.
fourplexes. I think
Since
they're gonna
was
go to the
there,
market.
It was kind of crazy.
get some questions. We got
But I did
those
wanna let
resolved
you
with
know
Dawn.
that, I
and
am
not
in the
since
process
then.
of getting my real estate
So
license,
we got back from
I wanted
England,
to, just give you a benefit.
the first week of
and,
May.
talk
So
to you a little bit
mid-May,
about, any friends or family that may be interested in
Mid-May.
buying, selling, or
So
investing
probably
in any type of real
mid-June.
estate.
mid-July, 2
I
months
should
ago.
be up and running here for the next.
Kitty calls, says,
60 to
hey, are you
90
doing
days.
okay?
So I'm really interested in.
He had 3
talking with
fourplexes
you
that his
and
cousins are gonna
getting to know
sell
you a little bit
through him.
better. Your son is awesome. I really enjoyed his company.
Well, I had this,
So
a store listing
again,
that
it's
I'm
Sarah and
calling her
Deidre, Dylan's
in,
mom, and
Metro.
you have my phone
Okay.
number. I'll give it to you anyways. It's
Gordon, and now when I try to put it on,
237-6223.
relisted on there,
And again, if you have any
KW
needs
tells me that I
for
don't have privileges
real
to,
estate,
list
buying,
on,
selling, or
Metro.
investing,
No, that's
definitely give me a
not
call and let me
true.
know.
Have you, brother, have you met Don
I will
yet?
talk to you soon. Thanks, Neelam. Have a good day.
Don Cordell?
I know he is, but I really haven't talked to him.
So can you do me a favor? He's a broker on record now. Do you get an email from me, like weekly, monthly, whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, he's a broker on record. He'll get that squared away for you. Anything with KWS, anything with technology, Jess?
When I talked, last time I talked with Justin, I told him that it was in Yuba City listing, and I didn't realize that I talked to my son because he does all my listing and stuff, and he said, no, Dad, it was in Metro, and I was trying to put that back on.
Boom. So please sit down with Don, and he'll do that for you. Me and Don are going to be in the Bay Area Monday, Tuesday for training next week. So if you don't mind, he may be here when we leave. Please make sure you connect with him.
Okay.
He's a new broker on record, sales manager, productivity coach. You should sit down and chat with him. And Gunnar met him for an hour on his listings. That's what he's there to support agents get up and running. But I think Gunnar's doing okay, I think. I hope everything's going well.
Good.
You got that, my dear?
No, that is on phone and Irene doesn't know.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll get that done. I'll give you the scoop on after we get done. Okay, so cool. So how was that? You were the loudest and proudest. So tell me, was it that bad?
No, it's not bad. I left 3 voicemails and talked to 1 person. So
3 voicemails and talked to 1 person. Did anybody, do you guys make any calls?
I called no plan, no answer, left a voicemail. Called a potential lead, I guess it was the wrong number to make it. And then, and that was it, that was part of my guy.
Miss D?
Yeah, I got the listing, the salary, to let them know all the offer status. And I called the buyer, but he didn't respond to it afterwards.
Okay, cool. So my only advice to you guys is, guys, look, at the end of the day, right, depending on what your career goals are, your income goals are, either you're going to have to pick up the phone or someone's going to have to do it for you. Right? Now, everyone's strategy is different. So you've got this is a great business. If you're trying to do this business part-time, you can't make part-time money like in real estate in any other business. But you don't have to talk about it all the time. Right? You know how some people are connectors? I may be a plumber, but if you need a carpenter, you're going to go to Peter. Right? If you need a handyman, you're going to go to Peter. You got an issue with your roof, you're going to go to Peter. If you're one of those guys, right, then that's fine, but you're gonna have to do that connecting. If you're a top agent, then it's easy peasy. You're talking about real estate 24/7, right? So the way I look at it, and this may not be the best way, but this is the way I look at it. If I'm a part-time agent, right, this is a great business. That means that if I'm like, I'm just going to use, yourself, if you don't mind, Lakbir,
No,
the mayor of Livo. Anytime I'm talking to somebody, as long as I feel comfortable, and maybe a little bit uncomfortable, I have to bring up real estate in my conversation, right? Because that's how the game happens. I may already have these people's email, so I can already send them an email in my drip campaign anyway, right? If I'm an agent, when I go to my kids' events and things of that nature, I can't be a secret agent. I have to like, hey, how's it going? How's your kids? Are my kids grown up quick? Hey, if you have any real estate needs, let me know. If you know anybody that wants to buy or sell, let me know. Hey, rates are really low right now. I have to add value. If I'm a top agent, I'm doing it in like 3 hours of lead generation a day. If I'm not doing it because I'm busy with buyers or sellers, I've got other people doing it for me. Right? So just remember where you're at. So I'm going to, we all have to go to each other's level. Look at what your goals are and then act accordingly based on what your goals are to get to where you need to go, right? But what I will tell you is people need to see you, hear you, feel you, that, you know what, this is a business, right? Does that make sense? I'll give you an analogy all over the board. Okay, so, maybe you had a personal trainer when they were 25 and you were 28. Well, now they're 40 and you're 42. But you still stay in contact. And now you're out of shape a little bit for whatever reason, medical issues, health issues, just working too hard, not working enough, whatever it may be. But you still stay in contact. And every time you stay in contact, they still bring up health. You may go back to that person, right? So make sure that it's on top of mind. Cool? All right. Your turn, handwritten notes, right? Okay, I'm not going to have you guys literally write handwritten notes, but just write on a piece of paper somewhere who you'd want to write a handwritten note to. It could be a Met, it could be a referral, it could be a family member that you want to let them know that you just got in real estate. Write down, I'm going to say 5 people right now. I'm on page 13. Write down 5 people right now. Right, it's not going to take you 5 minutes, it's going to take you a minute. Write down 5 people that you would write a handwritten note to about anything. It could be your son, your daughter, your dentist, anybody. Because handwritten notes, guys, do work, right? What do most people get in the mail?
Bills.
Junk and bills, right? How about, like, what kind of handwritten note could you write to me? Peter, you're such a fabulous trainer, and I don't know what they're paying you for anything, but they should 10x it, right?
Don't worry about
Bam,
it.
you make my day, right? Handwritten note. So who would you write a handwritten note to? Right? Handwritten notes go a long way. You have to get a stamp. You write down, put your business card in there. Like, hey, look, I know we checked out 5 homes this Saturday, and none of them you liked, and I understand why. But you know what? I'm going to make sure I do my best to get you in a home. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you at the appointment on Monday at 5 o'clock. I know we checked out that house and it didn't meet your requirements, but I want to let you know if you're working on my team, we're here to get you to where you want to go. Think of 5 people right now. I'm not going to make you do it, but write down 5 people that you could do a handwritten note to by the time you leave. Now, if you don't have the money or the resources today to go get the nice KW cards with the nice envelope and the stamp, get a piece of paper, right? It's a thought that counts. But who would you write down 5 handwritten notes to today, right? They say how many per week, how many per day should you be writing?
10.
10, right? And that's 10 per week, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right? 10 written notes daily. So give me 5 people that you would write down on your end today. Cool? All right, are we good to go with that? Right? It could be ex-colleagues, anybody, right? Right, handwritten notes, they go a long way. I watched a movie last night, I'm going to share with you because this is training but also re-recruiting, also education. I watched that film Any Given Sunday, man. Have you guys seen that with Will Smith? Not Any Given Sunday. Friggin' The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, yes.
right? That's a humbling move. Pursuit of happiness. Yeah, pursuit of happiness, right? I watched that last night, and my boy goes, you know, I got a 5 and 7 years, so I could relate. And guys, you know, it's a hustle bustle game, man. Life isn't easy, man. And that guy, it's tough out there. It could be tough. I want you guys to be warriors in whatever you do. Life is tough. It will beat up on you. But I was listening to some motivational business videos on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But like Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone told his son in that movie, and his son ended up killing himself, recently. But this is a movie from the 80s and 90s. I forget which Rocky movie. But he goes, it's not how bad you get beat up, son. It's how bad you want to get back up. Something in that realm. So I don't know where you guys are in your lives, but I want you to get to wherever you want to go. Life is tough. So does everybody have 5 people they're going to write a handwritten note to? Please write it, because it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bro family, Pete, I'm a little lazy. Well, you may have to work through that challenge. Time block. Okay, get your head in the game. Let's go. We're on page 15. So it says, next page, 15, 16, question answer. So at the end of day one, with Mr. Carmelita did a phenomenal job. I got great feedback. You had to add how many people to your database, folks? So how many people were supposed to add? 200 new contacts to your database. That's what it's got on my page, on top of page 15.
Sorry, I wasn't reading.
Right? So let's go into why you need to grow your database, right? Right? Okay, I've got statistics, right, that your top agents on the top teams, Inman News did an article, 50-60% of that business comes from their referrals, their repeat business, and their database. So our top teams like Cal Johal, Rick Walsh, Carmelita, the top 3 teams here, Keller Williams, 50% of that business, if they do it correctly, should be coming from their what? Referrals, right? And you guys are somewhere on that paradigm as well. Guys, trust me on this, and I know it's not easy, but you're going to have to trust me. You have to close what you're going to close today and tomorrow to get what? Paid. But you got to be looking at down the road as a book of business, your database. Are you adding to it daily, weekly, monthly? Are you feeding it? And then are you staying in contact with it? Right? Isn't that what a good CPA has to do? Right? Let's not even use a CPA, because that's easy, because every year you have to do your taxes. You have no choice. You're going to stay in contact. Let's use somebody else. Let's not even use a dentist, because every 6 months you're supposed to get your teeth cleaned. Let's use somebody. I can think of one person. You guys tell me if you can think of somebody else. I'm thinking of attorneys. You only call the attorney when you need them, right? Right? You only call the attorney when you need them. So there's nothing that you have to do annually, technically, to review. You can sit there and review what you want, but you don't have to. But if that attorney's good, that's close to a realtor, right? You only call that attorney, right, when you want to form a corporation, go through a divorce, or add something, change something. So how can they stay in contact with you? Send you a monthly piece of mail, maybe? Send you a monthly email about what's changing on probate, estate, LLCs, corporations. Maybe send you a couple of notes. Maybe they call you if they're really good. They have one of their assistants call you 4 times a year, and it's got that broken down in this section. But somebody's going to do it. Can you give me another example of somebody in the service business where you can't tell that you're going to make money from these individuals right away, but over time you can? Attorney's a great example. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Give me somebody else.
Lender.
A lender. Peter, what were you, sleeping on the job? A lender. Lenders are huge, right, guys? Because Franklin does Peter's loan. Doesn't stay in contact with me. I get a call of the I get a call from like Quicken in like Minnesota, and I do my refi from them. If Franklin had him or his assistant, based on his scale of business, call me 4 times a year, send something in the mail 5 times a year, and send 12 emails, 33 touch. We're going to talk about that later on in this class. Guess what? Hey, when I got that phone call from Quicken, and he did a good job on my purchase, I got the call from Quicken. Who am I going to call to refi? Franklin. But if I haven't heard from him, I'm probably not going to use him. So my point being, guys, when it says, does it say on your page, get your head in the game? Right? Please get your head in the game. Right? Everyone's in their own pace, but you have to do that. See, with your hairdresser, you have no choice. You have to get your hair cut. What you're going to do, you might change, but every few months you're going to go to your hairdresser. Every few months you're going to go to your dentist. Every year you have to get your taxes done. That's already reciprocal, repeat business, right? Right? But with a lender, a good real estate agent, a good attorney, you got to be top of mind. So once they're in your database, you have to stay in what?
Contact.
And with technology that you pay for from KW, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Your emails go back out automatically. Once they're set up in the right campaign, they go out. It'll tell you, you write on there, hey, I want to call this person 4 times a year, once a quarter. It'll give you a reminder. But you have to have a database. If you have a liquor store, you better have what?
Liquor.
Liquor. You got to have inventory.
Security camera.
And security cameras. And cigarettes. And chips.
Yep, that's right.
Right?
That's,
If I'm going to McDonald's, they better have Big Macs with low-fat fries and a strawberry shake. My point being is, guys, I want you to get one thing out of this class, if nothing else. Your database, you can't touch it unless you print it, but it will pay off as long as you feed it and you stay in contact with it. And if you know you can't stay in contact with it, build your business big enough so you can hire someone to call it for you. Got it? And a database, it doesn't matter whether you're a part-time agent, trying to make great part-time money in real estate, or just trying to be one agent and a good agent, or wanting to lead a mega agent team. You have to have a database. And I read an article in that news that the top agents, 50 to 60% of their business comes from their repeat clients, their referrals, and their database. 50, 60%. Don't get me wrong. New business, internet leads work. Don't get me wrong. Social media works fine. Don't get me wrong. Showing agents works great. Don't get me wrong. Facebook works great. Don't get me wrong. You want to get the young kids, Snapchat works great. But if I do a deal for somebody on Snapchat today, and I love them and they're great, and I show them 5 homes and we get in contract and they get the price and everything works out great, if I don't stay in contact with them, guess what?
You lose all that.
There's an 88 to 90% chance that when they have somebody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, or they want to get another property, they're not going to go through me. Isn't that pretty poor statistics? Keep that in mind. Okay, get your head in the game. I think I've done that, right? Okay, if you use email, who doesn't? You're inundated with unknown emails like from Amazon, Zappos, Groupon, blah, blah, blah. When you buy groceries with a membership card or shop at Target with a branded credit card, these companies give you coupons, send you messages about that stuff. You know why they do that, guys? They want you to be on top of
Their mind.
mind. Okay, I never worked out, so I don't take no brownie points. I should have been in the gym at 5 o'clock. I wasn't there today. But I was in the gym about 3 days last week, and I was doing my little weights or whatever, the rugby club. And this lady goes to the other guy, he goes, yeah, I'm selling my house. I got it got my agent. She goes, you should check out so-and-so. This person happened to be Berkshire Hathaway, Katie Rollins or someone. And her husband, she knows, oh, she's a great agent. The average person knows about 3 people on top. If I had to go get fast food right now, McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's.
What about Taco Bell?
Okay, I said burgers, yeah.
If I was in the car with you, I would show you the cool Stone Taco joint where they make fresh food.
Well, yeah, but you'd show me that. But at the end of the day, if I'm thinking right now today, if I'd have a beer right now, Bud Light, Coors Light, Michelob Ultra. So you want to be the person on top of mind in your network when people think about, Otherwise, you're the secret agent. Okay, what do companies do this? Instruct another example, Bed Bath & Beyond, like grocery stores. They use coupons and store cash to customers, entice them to come back, buy more, shop more often. They send mailers to nearby addresses of potential customers who can obviously physically get to the location. In addition, a website mobile app that both offer special coupons and company information. They still opt to send coupons in the mail because it works. We get so much junk mail from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah.
We get it at our house. The big old blue and white things.
You know how like these programs, they basically want to build that customer loyalty by, how much money you spend, you get like 5% back, something like that.
Yes.
Us as agents can do something similar in the effect of, if you get money a referral that closes, I give you a whatever gift card for.
Gift card. You could do that. You could give them Cutco knives. You could take them to lunch. You could get them a gift card for dinner. You could have any type of loyalty program that you want. As long as you got to make sure you meet the BRE guidelines, and I don't know what those are. So just make sure that you cover your butt there. But above and beyond that, loyalty programs work. You're trying to stay top of mind. Cool? Even if you do not take advantage of a sale coupon given in the email, the touch was still effective if you saw it. Right? Instructive. Tell. Remind that they're still in the business, right? And blah, blah, blah. You can do the same touch campaigns. Yeah, with a little, which we cover in a little later. Yeah. So what I was trying to say is, you're going to stay in touch with your database, and it's going to teach you how to stay in touch with them email, mail. Now, look, if you're really busy, have you guys, anybody with the exception of you, have you guys ever got a group text from a company called Keller Williams? Have you ever got a voice broadcast from Justin telling that we did 98 transactions last month? Mm-hmm. Who got that voice broadcast? Put your hands up. You never got it, Raul? No. Talk to Justin, Jessica. Deep, you never got it? Unknown message voice broadcast, Lakshmi, you never got it?
I think I got it.
Yeah. Hey, guys, we did 98 transactions in the month of June, or we had our best work a month in this.
You know what? I'm not very good at checking my voicemail, so I'm not going to say I haven't.
You in sales? And you're not very good at checking your messages? Not good. So my point being is, I'm gonna act like I'm the busiest agent in the world. Peter Joha, wannabe busiest agent in the world. With technology today, I can send you guys a voice broadcast, unknown message. You can't pick it up. It goes straight in your voicemail. Hey guys, this is Peter. It's December. I want to wish you guys a merry, happy holidays or Christmas, depending where you're at, whatever, right? Right? I want to tell you, blah, 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 blah. If you don't even know what to buy, sell, investment in real estate, give me a call, 916-802-1024. God bless you. Happy holidays. See, 20 years ago, could you do that? What I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't matter how busy you are. It doesn't matter how busy you're not.
How busy you're
Please, don't take this wrong way. Don't make up a bunch of friggin' excuses. Do you guys get group messages from Jessica on like the classes? I got a message to remind me on the class yesterday. Hey, we got Ignite number 2 coming up. Don't miss it. Starts at 11 o'clock on Monday. Let's go. Right? What I'm trying to tell you in the nicest way is have a schedule, have some structure, and then see what's going to work for you, but make some money. All right, moving on. Okay, target marketing. Have a different campaign. You don't want, if you're going to send out email campaigns, don't have your sellers on the same campaign as your buyers. Don't have your sellers and buyers on the same campaign as those people that want to buy and sell. So have different campaigns for different groups. You're going to have to be able to do that. We got Jessica to teach you how to do that. You can take EH classes. I was on KWU on what it takes to run an expansion team, and I watch those videos for an hour. I can read a lot of books, but I like interaction. Those videos for me were huge. Q&As. The information's out there, but spend maybe half an hour a week, half an hour a month, half an hour a day, and go get it so you can be all you can. Yeah? Example, Glacio began to market its vitamin-enriched water to men and women between the ages of 18 and 49, right? Who had an interest in health and fitness. because of this targeted marketing, grew 28% in less than a year. So if you know I'm a buyer, right, in your buyer database, should you be sending me stuff on emails for sellers? Doesn't make sense, right? Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense, right? Information is power, right? So how does this relate to you as agents, right? Well, let me just go to the last page as well. It's got discuss question page 15, 16. Yeah, so let's follow the book. Let's see what the next page is. What you will, yeah, so we've got a lot of discussions. So let's look at this, right? Right? How can you do this like on an email campaign? We're going to talk about 33 touches, right? So do you guys understand? Can we agree on something? Doesn't matter whether you're in your business. Are there people in here that would like to do 6 deals a year? True or false? Are there people in here that would like to do 6 deals a month? And everything in between. Tell me what you've learned thus far in this class, right, for database so far. What have we learned as a team? Sharing is caring, as my 5 and 7-year-old tell me. So tell me what you've learned so far that we can start using or at least thinking about. Give me anything.
If you don't have one, build one.
If you don't have one, build one. If you don't build one, then when you retire, guess what? You're going to be looking for the next sale. You're going to be looking to do business with someone that doesn't even know you, has never done business with you. If you have a database, they know you, they like you, they've worked with you, they're more likely to use you what? Again. What else? Thank you, Sarah. Anything else, guys?
20% is, lead generation should be 20% of your business and 80% should be everything else.
Okay, so what you said was something we learned on the MREA call today. Your top 20 guys, you're a real estate agent, but really, can I be honest with you? And I'm only going to say this because the owner of the company says it, and what my coaches say, you're in the lead generation business. Mm-hmm. You're in the lead generation business because the other 80% will get taken care of. Let's use an example. Like we said, Pete, I've got a store or something, right? Is it in the MLS? I go, dude, don't even worry about that crap. That's easy peasy. Talk to Don, our broker. Bam. That's easy peasy, right? Issue a contract, buyer, seller going forward. Let's find the middle ground. Let's puppy it and close it. The less times you go back and forth, more like we're going to what? Close it. Pete, lead generation. What are we going to do? Where do you get your leads? You get your leads from this. You got to be focused on your lead generation. If you're a great attorney, right, and you got a big team, your assistants, your paralegals will figure out what's going to get done. And you're going to know it, manage it, hold them accountable, but you got to be finding out where you're going to get your next 5 clients from. If you've got a strong database, maybe you already figured out how you're going to get 3 of the 5. Right? I want you to know that you are in the lead generation business, and the agents that get more leads close more deals. Okay, right? Let me be honest with you. I got buddies that own like 20 Little Caesars restaurants, right? Okay, so if they own 20 Little Caesars restaurants, their game is to get more Little Caesars restaurants. They know what's coming up for sale. They may be finding out who their target market is, who's getting ready to retire. They may say, do we need to stay in-state, out-of-state? What are we doing? Then the lead generation business. If we sell orchards, we're finding out who needs to sell, who needs to buy, who's more likely to sell, who's more likely to buy. I'm in the lead generation business. Right? Guys, do not discount that fact. If I'm doing social media for real estate and I'm on Facebook 24/7, I say, man, dude, I see your Facebook ads all the time. I'm lead generating through what? Facebook, social media. You are in the lead generation business. If I have one client that I'm working with 24/7, guys, it takes 10 clients to close a client. Pete, I just had one client, I closed them. You got lucky. Cool? I want you to look at it that way. Or maybe being a little bit more direct for you. But trust me, I'm not teaching the next class. So still, please do come. But I'm just teaching you database right now. All right, let's move. Okay, database. What is a database? On page 17, folks. Anything else on the database that you want to share? Anything else that you guys see?
It's at the bottom, and then page 17 has a big one.
Page 17, let's go. What does it say? The size of your database determines the size of your bank account. And that's a God-honest truth. Right? That's a God-honest truth. Start a database, feed it every day, and then stay in contact with it. And guess what? You're going to go and blow up big. If you're telling me I'm not going to look at average agents, new agents, middle of the road, single agents who are all great, I'm even telling you the top agents. The top agents at Keller Williams, 50 to 60% of their business comes from their what?
Yeah.
Referrals, repeat clients, and the database. If the top agents are telling you that, and then they have 10 buyers agents, 4 listing specialists, 5 admin, if they're telling you that, what do I need to know, like someone who's getting in the business? What do I need to know if someone's getting in the business like on a strong part-time basis? What do I need if I'm trying to build a business? Database is important. They better be on your radar as one of the 5 legs of your table. Cool? Okay, what is a database? A tool that centrally stores all your customers and prospects who regularly receive information with new events on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. EDge does it for you. Keller Williams does that for you. Gary Keller used to have what, guys, back in the day when he started? That plastic thing with note cards.
A Rolodex.
No, it wasn't even a Rolodex. It was just the 3x5 cards.
Okay, it didn't roll.
It didn't roll, man. It was in the plastic, like, cheapo, like, 99-cent store thing.
Yeah. The little tiny store box.
Recipe box.
Recipe box.
Yeah.
That works. And guess what he would tell you today? You could use that today and you close like 10, 15, 20 million. We have something on steroids called what? EDge. I don't know what you want to use. But like the topic says, bottom of page 17, your database is the size of your bank account. The top of page 17 says, all your important stuff better be in one location. Got it? All your important stuff better be in one location. Right? Where should all your like shaving stuff and if your makeup and all that stuff, where would we usually keep that? Okay, glove box maybe. Typically in the bathroom. Right? Do you keep that in the bedroom? Probably not. Do you keep that in the laundry room? Probably not. Do you keep it in the garage? No. Okay? Where do you keep all your stuff that you fix your car with?
In the garage or the car.
Or in the garage of the car? What's likely it's going to be in the hamper? You got to be strategic about how you get your leads. It could be a sticky. It could be on your phone. I'm trying to use a phone now. And then you got to see how you're going to put it into your database. Got it? And then go back to Gary Keller. You started off with that. And then guess what he hired first? An admin. And guess what that admin used to do? Because he said, I have no problem making the phone calls every morning. Back then in Texas, Austin, wherever these boys and girls were, they'd grab like, okay, you know, newspapers big in the 80s and 70s. So they knew who just got married and call him up. Hey, how you doing? And his secretary there, now executive assistant, administrative assistant.
Add them to your database.
Yeah, no, what he would do is she'd get the newspaper, put it on his desk like this. He'd come in. How you doing? Start making the call. Hey, Mary and Tommy, how you guys doing? This is Gary Keller. Just want to congratulate you on getting married. Are you looking to buy a home? She put that. So what I'm trying to tell you, we have a triangle, right? Right? I'm gonna push Keller Williams a little bit. A lot of people try to compete with Keller Williams, but they really can't do a very good job of it, right? Leads, listings, and leverage. So I'm not very good at paperwork, but I need to hustle enough to make enough money so I can hire someone to do my what? So so now you could be like, hey, how you doing, executive assistant? Call these people up. Or how you doing, executive assistant? Put these in the database. So send them a thank you card. So do it until you have to do it, but then hire someone. Right? Do what your top 20% is. what you enjoy, where you make the most money. But then you got to leverage it out, right? I got a letter from somebody this weekend, right? And I could tell there's a flyer in there, there are two of their business cards in there, but I could tell you right now that is a handwritten letter, and I knew it was in their handwriting. It seemed like it was someone at high school's handwriting, and by the way, they have 2 kids in high school. Leverage is key, right? So Gary Keller would have his secretary put everybody that just got married, everyone that's going through a divorce, everybody in the chamber, where he made his 10 contacts per day. So make sure you guys can understand that. So automate your database, right? Your database is much more than just a list. It's not just so you put stuff in there. It's how you stay in contact with people, right? Right? I come in the morning and I look at my pipeline. The first thing I would say, Peter, how do you know when I'm doing a really good job on my database is when you get up and you look at your pipeline report in the beginning. Right? We've got 2 people on our team, on Cal's team right here, right? So these guys know I try to be cool about it, but if they don't know what's going on with their buyer pipeline, I'm thinking that they don't care about what's going on with their pipeline. You're going to know what's going on with your pipeline, because if you don't know, then who the hell does? Right? I got to look at like which agents we're going after. Who's on our recruiting pipeline? If I'm not looking at it, then who is? So please look at your pipeline every day. That's what they said. Spend a few minutes and put it all in one place so you can look at it. And then from there, build on it. You should walk with a little bit more of a bounce with your chest stuck out. If you had 50 contacts on January 1st, and that's right, you got 250. Because if you look at it that way, you know that you've got all these people in your contact database that you never had before. You know, as long as you feed it and you stay in contact, that's future what? Business and money and freedom. Cool? Okay. Good to go? Your database is your most valuable business asset, guys. It really, really, truly is. Okay, I'm on page 18. Now this says, discuss question on page 15, 16, which we've done. Watch a video, which we're going to watch in a minute, right, which is 10 minutes, right? I did not bring any popcorn in. But let's go to page 18, guys. Are we on page 18? Right? Are we doing all right, team? Are we doing all right? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. You guys are learning base. You're in this class, so I thank you. If you feel like I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you at all. I'm just passionate about what we do. And I know that even if you guys take this stuff seriously at a deep level, you're probably going to make an extra 20 to 50 grand this year. Okay. According to the Association of Realtors, actually not the National Association of Realtors, 2014, 88% of clients would use you again. Only 12% do, because only 12% of clients we stay in contact with. Can someone repeat that or tell me that in their own words?
So basically, because you only contact 12% on average of your clients, that's the only repeat business. So if you contacted 100% of your clients, you may get 100% repeat business.
Stay in contact with your previous clients.
Guaranteed. And let's look at it deeper. Let's break it down. It's telling us that 88% of homeowners, clients, buyers, will say, I would use Peter again. Yeah, I'd use him again. Yeah, no problem. To buy or sell a home, I'll do that, no problem. But only 12% do. Because on that 12%, maybe maybe let's just use Annie for a second. So maybe that 12%, we just get to know each other, we're buddies anyway. Or I called you out of the blue because I'm listing in your area and I reminded you I'm a realtor. Or you called me like, honey, we're going to sell our house, or blah, blah, blah. And you said, oh, what's that realtor's name that we used? His name's Peter. Where's he with those red and white signs, whatever? Oh, let me see. Oh, here's his name. Let me call him. Think about how that 12% happens. It happens by mistake. It's not strategic. Does that make sense? 88%. It's like, so they're telling you that 88% of clients are like, and it's like, Pete's a good agent. He showed up. I think I got a good deal. I bought my house, sold my house, everything worked out great. But 88% of the time, she's going to get a call from Franklin. Hey, Annie, if you want to stay home, let me know. I'm serving this area. She's going to get a mailer from Latvia. Sold 5 homes in the area, 5% over list price. If you want to sell, give me a call. She's going to get a Facebook ad from Deep. Hey, if you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. But she's not going to get a call from the agent that 88% of the time she'd use again because I did not stay in contact. She's getting no phone call from me. She's not getting no text from me. She's not getting no email from me. And that's the bottom line. The average real estate transaction can make anywhere from 2 to 6, 7 grand. So that's how much money I lost. Cool? Now it also tells us that the average people move every 10 years. I think it's actually 7 years. I went to win with buyers, win with sellers, and the average people move every 7 years, folks, just so you guys know. And the average people have I've got it in my home. I wish I brought this. This is very important. The average people get their starter home. Then they get another home when they have kids and stuff. So that's home number 2. Then if they're doing well, then they get like a little custom home. If they're doing really well, they get a bigger custom home. Like custom home can mean whatever. Custom 5,000, 10,000, 2,000, but they go to half, and then they have the downsize home. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. The average people, Jack and Joe, Tom and Mary, have 5 different homes that they live in, and it's every 7 years. That's the standard association. They say 10, but I think it's 5. It could be 10 now because of ages and things. But ours with Gene Rivers even broke it down. It's like starter home, upgraded starter home with kids. If they're doing financial okay, a little bit more of a bigger home. Then maybe if they're doing really well, a bigger home. And then a downsized home when the kids are gone. 5 homes, 7 to 10 years they're moving. So if you have a database, you got a client in your database, I'm telling you an average, that one client, every 7 to 10 years, they're going to be moving and shaking. That's our one client. So how many deals have you got from them? 5. Hold on a second. What about referrals and repeat business? And what about database from other clients that they know? Like at the gym. Oh, I use Peter to buy my home. Give him a call. Here's his number. Cool? Okay. Database, make custom information easy to handle. Have a database. You can have a Google Excel spreadsheet. I don't care what your database is. Use the Edge. It's on steroids. It got you everything you want. You want to use a Google Doc? Just create something on Excel, sales price, client, sold on this home, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I bet you with the Edge, you can download it, upload it, send it to the mailing company, bring it back. You can send mail through the Edge. You can do everything through Edge. But if you say, well, what are the other options? Put it in a Google document, whatever. But put it somewhere, right? Look at your wedding list. Look at your anniversary list. Look at whatever you're going to do, but get it in there. Okay, that's that. Go on a daily lead generation to the database. Meet new people. Ask for business from the existing database. Ask for referrals, everyone that you talk to. Keep a steady flow of business. You don't like knocking on doors? Join the chamber. You don't like doing the chamber? You want people to come to you? Do open houses every day. I'm just telling you how I would do it. If I said, because I'm not big on knocking doors, I know some people are, which is great, because I want people to come to me, it gives the ego trip or whatever. It's easy to have a conversation. I'll be doing open houses 7 days a week. Right? If I want to be a millionaire real estate agent, right? See what works for you. Question, how will you know when a buyer or seller make the decision to buy or sell? Instructor, tell, you won't. It's good on here for me to ask you guys, how do you know when a buyer or seller is going to pull the trigger? The answer is you don't know. So what are you going to do?
Stay in contact.
Yeah. Stay in contact. If I'm a mega agent, maybe I do 3 hours lead generation a day. I'm an agent that just wants to blow it up and make 50 to 100 grand a year, just be a good agent. Maybe it only takes an hour and a half a day. If I'm a great part-time agent, I've never done no real estate deals for the last 2 years. Maybe I just tell all my friends and family that call me every day anyway, that I just got my license, and I'm here to make sure we take care of your needs. Do you want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Cool? You gotta, actually it's got on here, last thing on page 19. You gotta be on top of mind, so if they take the action before your next scheduled touch, which I like that definition, you're the one they think of. Cool? Because if they're not thinking of you, they're thinking, then I'm gonna get them,
Give us some new.
right? All right, let's do it. Okay, it's time for a video, so let me see if I can follow Jessica's cool instructions. Hit escape. Hit Chrome. And hit play. Oh boy.
He's good.
Here we have Nancy. She is using her database to lead generate. Because her contacts are organized, she is able to make effective calls that yield results.
Hello, Mr. Smith. This is Nancy from Keller Williams Realty. How are you today?
You can see that because she took time to build, organize, and nurture her database, her business is growing and becoming profitable.
Okay, so you're not moving. Is there anyone else who is? Well, I wanted to talk to you about the inquiry you put in online for a new home. Yes. Well, can we meet at 2 o'clock on Tuesday? I'll put you down in my books. Thank you so much.
Here is Nancy. She doesn't think she needs a database. She has a system. Watch as she tries to lead generate.
Hello, Mr. Smith. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Johnson. This is Nancy. We met a couple weeks ago. You moved a month ago. Gosh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, is there another time we can talk?
As you can see, an organized database is your most valuable business asset. A powerful database produces productive and predictable leads. The results speak for themselves.
Boom. Okay, cool. So we minimize this. All right, what do you guys get from the video?
Be organized.
Keep everything in one place.
Put my sticky notes in the database.
What you what?
Put my sticky notes in the database.
Put them on the database. That's your competition, guys.
Use what the technology that Keller Williams uses.
Great job, Annie. Thank you for that. You guys all make great comments. So I'm going to go back to, right? What are the different groups of agents you got? You got your agents that are trying to build big teams, be number one, right? Then you got your agents that are just trying to earn a good living for their family. Then you got, because we're an independent contractor, then you got the agent doing from 0 to 10, 12 deals while they're doing other stuff, right? You got to understand, I don't mind, or it doesn't matter to me what group you're in, but the competition's tough. The competition's tough. Will Smith, in The Pursuit of Happiness, had competition. Sylvester Stallone had competition. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I watched a video, and my kids were in class Friday, I watched a video on Netflix on him bodybuilding. The competition was tough. There's no easy way to the top. You got to be leaner, meaner, smarter than your competitors. That doesn't mean that you don't take vacation. That doesn't mean that you can't go to the gym. That doesn't mean that you can't, drink beer. That doesn't mean that you can't go to the restaurant. You can do whatever you want to do. But when you work, you have to what? Work. And I think this is a cool video because both these ladies want to make money. One is very structured, purposeful, using technology in 2016 to get ahead. And the other lady's using stuff that we used 10, 15 years ago. Now that stuff's fine. Here's my daily schedule for the day. This is my daily schedule. Right? But the point is I'm okay using email, text, and all that other stuff as well. So you got to put it all together. So put all your important stuff in one place so you can get more accomplished. Right? And that's the difference, guys. That's the difference between you and everybody else out there. Right? Whether you're winning right now or losing, doesn't matter. In my eyes, you guys are all winners. I want you to get better at what you do. And if you said to me, man, Pete, I've got a long journey ahead of me, start making 1% improvements every day. Because in 100 days, you made 100% improvement over 100 days. Right? You got to start somewhere to get to where you want to go. You got to, like, you know, inaction is doing nothing. Move forward, right? Okay, now let's talk about making it happen, maximizing your database. When you have names in your database, you have people to generate leads from. To maximize your database, follow 3 steps. Contact, classify the data, and then campaign on the data. What does contact mean, you folks, guys?
Contact them, call them.
No, contact means put the contact in the database. Name, phone number, email, web address, whatever, which means get them in there. Classify, are they a buyer? Are they the seller? Are they a business partner? Are they with the chamber? Are they with the tip? Are they a friend or are they a family member? Are they looking to buy a house or are they too young to buy? Basically classify and then put a campaign together for them based on what how you classify them. Let me give you the easiest classifications. Buyers and what? Sellers. Buyers, should you be sending me stuff on selling?
How more detailed does it get than that?
You don't need it more detailed than
I'm
that.
just saying, are there other details, you know?
It's got stuff in it that I was checking last night because I did prepare for the class. But I know Carmelita prepared for her class and I prepared for my class. Like you got different groups, right? Like I saw something when I was looking at the manual yesterday, guys.
Like how motivated they are to sell, like if you're not.
Oh,
ready.
yeah. Hot
Boom.
seat or whatever.
Yeah, but you gotta put them in a campaign based on what they're doing.
Like other real estate agent with other company.
Yeah, put them in a campaign.
No, all right.
So contact who, as defined by the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. So make sure you make this note somewhere for contact. Are they a Met? Begin with your Mets. Sphere influence, family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, schools, teammates, blah, blah, blah. That's people that met you, know you, like you, love you. That is what we call a Met. Lakvir, let me put you on the spot because you're the maturest guy here and you're the mayor of Live Oak. And your Mets, friends, family members, because you're born and raised in Live Oak, right, sir?
I was born in India, but I was kind of raised in Live Oak.
Cool. So just in your network, because I know, you know, I haven't heard one bad word about you yet, and I'm not just trying to kiss your butt, I'm just telling you the truth. But in your network of friends, family, with being the mayor of Live Oak, how many would you just say that, you know, co-workers, everything you know, your kids, you're very, I remember your dad from the Bogo Temple in the 90s. How many people would you just say you have in your, like, your Mets network? Just give me a number roughly.
Probably about 400 to 500.
Boom. That's anything over 500, you're getting crazy. So when we met with Lakvir and he goes, P, I need to build this business wrong. You don't need to be sitting there doing on the phone 3 hours a day, right? You know, you could be just setting up that campaign, friends, family, associates, chamber, blah, blah, blah. You spend a week or a month putting that together, even if it takes you 60 days, and your network's done. Then who are the haven't met? Haven't met people that you don't know, right? You need to connect with them because they want to help buy real estate. Haven't met are what? People that you maybe meet at, email campaigns, or they respond to an ad on Facebook, or they maybe, depending on, maybe you're friends of a friend or referral, or maybe they came to an open house, but they're not true met, so they're not like people that are serious or whatever, but, they go into the not Mets category. And then you got referrals from that you get from your Mets group. That's what it comes down to, guys. You got your Mets, you have a Mets, and then your referrals. Keep it that way. Break it down. Okay? Explain. Okay, so what are the different groups, right? Annie, you asked about this. Your neighborhood or your geographic farm. Your sports team. Your girls in volleyball, it's all everybody that she knows. Church. Organizations. My LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, blog, geoforms, whatever that looks like, that's what it is. Cool? E-Edge and your branded KW. Who here has a KW app, excusing you, that has a KW app downloaded on the phone with a license? Okay, you got to do that, guys. KW branded app. Otherwise, I'm going to go on Zillow, Truly, or Root.com to buy my home. I'm not going to your app. If I go to your app, more than likely I'm staying on your app. Would you guys agree? Okay? Okay. Goals for contact. Ask for that business. Ask for referrals. Get more information and build and nurture the relationship, right? You picked sales as your profession. You can't be acting like you work for the IRS. You got to have some type of blue-collar personality. Right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
That's my close analogy. You can't be acting like you're the IRS coming to audit Peter today. And you're a real estate agent, man. They just don't go hand in hand.
Talk to you.
Right? You gotta be open the mouthpiece that God gave you. Please. I'm being a little bit direct and blunt because I want at least 2, 3 you guys to take what I say and go big. And go huge. So which group of people love to talk to people? Extroverts, right? I'm an introvert. I'm only an extrovert when it comes to making money. A home, a family, I'm an introvert. I don't want to talk to a bunch of people. You know, I'd rather sit home, watch a good movie on a Saturday and have 4 to 5 beers. Have a good meal, go to sleep. You know, I'm not going to be at like the club and blah, like a social butterfly. It's not my nature, right? Figure out what your style is. Once you know yourself, off the game's over. But if I were an agent, right, and I'm at like a family event or church or, you know, at some event, whatever. Hey, how's it going? How your kids doing? Yeah, how's the baseball? By the way, man, you know, in real estate, if you ever know anybody that wants to buy or sell, you know, have them give me a call. Hey, here's a card. Can you give me a phone number? Boom, they're going in my database. Got it? Right? I don't mind. It doesn't matter what your style is. Because at Keller Williams, we've got people that are high Ds that run mega agent teams. We've got people that have high SC, like also, like no, like high I at all. And they do well because they get coaches. Doesn't matter where you're at. But in sales, you got to understand, you're going to have to open your mouthpiece sometime. Right? You're going to have to connect with people. Right? Right? That's a profession we chose. Got it? We chose a profession. Just like if you chose to be in the NBA, right? You better have some things that you bring to the NBA. Like height being one of them, I guess. Right? Like, don't tell me in sales, I don't like talking to people. Okay. I don't want to be engaged with people. I hate talking to people. Okay. Then you better make enough money to have somebody else talk to them for you then. Otherwise, it's what you're going to do. It's like a doctor that doesn't want to deal with blood. You're a golf instructor, but you have no patience. You teach second grade, but you don't like kids. Let's get used to the fact that you are in the industry of sales and service. Cool? All right. You got to ask for business, guys. What do you need? Name, address, email, phone number. Slap them on Facebook. Are they married? Do they have kids? What kind of pets? Are they owning, renting? How long they've been living at their local own home, right? Okay? Database, right? Your turn, feed your database, right? No excuses. Okay, great. So 10 contacts added to your database. So how are you going to do it, guys? How are you going to get 10 people per day, 10 people per week, 10 people per month? How are you going to add to your database based on what your financial goals are? Have a system. I know people join the chamber. I know people that are in the tip. I know people that do social 530 Facebook networking. Right? I don't mind how you do it. The cool thing about real estate, you do it how you want. I know some people that are mega agents just because they're big on church. Right? Or they got a big photo business where they draw pictures. The cool thing about what we do, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to be strategic about it. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be strategic. Okay, great. Now, the average person that wins the lottery loses it within about what? 5 years. They weren't strategic when they won it. They just happened to have the right numbers and bought the right ticket. And they're definitely not strategic in how to lose $250 to $500 million a year in 5 years. Be strategic, team, in what you do. If you want to go to the gym and see real change happen because the doctor says, look, you're 21, 41, 51, 61, 71, you need to go to the gym every day and you better make some changes, otherwise you're done. You have to be strategic. If you want to give up smoking and the doctor says, you better give up smoking, you have to be strategic. Was Will Smith strategic in the pursuit of happiness? Somewhat strategic, bad luck, still got strategic.
He was persistent.
He was persistent. So persistent. So I like that word even better. Persistent. If you want to be persistent as a part-time mega agent and make more money being a part-time agent than anybody else on the board, and compared to anything else you could do part-time, you have to be persistent and strategic. If you want to be a lone agent and you want to kick butt, you have to be persistent and strategic. If you want to be the number one agent at the board, being on the number one team at the board, right, run a mega $1 million real estate agent business, you have to be strategic and persistent. Stuff doesn't fall in your lap. Please make sure you guys understand that. And I'm not trying to be on my little soapbox, but I am because I love you guys. And, I think you guys have all known me individually and as a group. I want you to where you want to go. You have to be strategic in where you want to go. And I'm okay with the fact because you're an independent contractor, right? You can come in here every day. You don't need to be here every day. You can do whatever. You're an independent contractor, but you're going to be strategic and persistent as an independent contractor, right? You know what I mean? Like Will Smith, can I be honest with you? Has everybody seen that movie? Okay, so for me, I'm a little bit reserved, but I'm a go-getter. So when he had those little things he's walking around with, and I'm behind 2 months on my rent, I'll just go get a job and do that on the side, right? But he's all in. That's my C coming out with my D. And my D is like, let's sell these freaking doctors crap, right? Let's sell these pieces of crap. But my C is like, I need to pay my 2 months rent. So your personality has a lot to do with how you do it. Get to know yourself. Maybe spend the day getting to know who you are, right? Okay, database, feed your database, right? Number 2, classify your clients. Example, buyers, sellers, people that need to buy and sell on page 25. Actually, I should do a good job. Okay, names in the database. Okay, cool. Database spreadsheet. Okay, do you guys have a spreadsheet or anything in your book or something? Was there a spreadsheet of any kind? Okay, let me see. Let's go page. I'm on 24. Okay, 24. Okay, guys. Okay, we're going to go deep into this. What's the time? 12:50. Okay, it's 12:50 already. All right, we're going to move and groove. Okay, I want to have you guys spend 2 minutes. Write down, highlight, bold, whatever you would want to get from your ideal new contact. Write it down. It may be on the book for you. If it is, great. Classify your contacts. We gave you some ideas on the page 23. I'm on page 24. Write down what you want from everybody that you come across. What do you want to know? You want that blood type? What do you want? I want to know what you want. Right? What do you need to know about your clientele, guys? What do you need to know, folks?
Birthday, anniversary.
Write it down. You got to do it for yourself. Write it down. Learning is whatever, however they say that. Write it down, please, please, please. Please, please, please. Write down what you'd want to know. Name, phone number, email, anniversary, birthday. Write down minimum. If you get nothing, try to grab a card from them. Then you got most of it, right? Or write down something. Write down what you'd want to know from me. I'm going to go. Frankly, I'm going to go. Okay, Pete, real quick, and give a card. Cool. I gotta go, Deep, I gotta go. Okay, Peter, what's your phone number real quick? Can I call you tomorrow? What would you want to know from somebody? Hey, Rod, I've got all the time in the world. Okay, Peter, what is your full name? What's your home phone number? What's your work phone number? Can I like you on Facebook right now while we're together? What would you want to know for your clients and then get what you don't know? Write that down, please, guys. Different classifications: buyers, sellers, buyers and sellers, agents, renters, investors, vendors. Okay? 25, 26, classify your clients. By type, by classification: group, friends, family, work contacts, school, sports team, open house contacts. What stature, right? Number 3, 28 to 33 campaigns. So now let's talk about campaigns. So let's go with this. Keller Williams Realty has developed a touch campaign that includes an e-edge system, right? So let's talk about it. So can you call people every single day? No. The same people, no, you can't call them. We have an 8x8 and a 33 touch. An 8x8 and a 33 touch. And let's look at the page 29 and let's look what a consistent campaign looks like. Are you guys on that page 29, folks? Everybody on page 29? Are we learning something, folks? I got to recruit myself on what I'm doing. Are you guys learning something here? Please say yes. Yes? Okay, great. That was me that said yes. Okay. Number 1, you get a new lead, get them on an 8x8. Right? 8x8. What is an 8x8? Personal visits, phone calls, items of value, handwritten notes. Contact them 8 times in 8 weeks so that now you've earned their trust. You are there for them. 8x8 means 8 contacts in 8 weeks. Email, phone, text, meet them in person, drop something up. I don't care what it is, just start doing something. 8 contacts. Comment on that Facebook post could be a contact. I'm not going to argue with you what a contact is or not, but at least I'd say at least a couple of phone calls, right? 8 contacts in how many weeks? And if you got their email, a couple are going to be done by Keller Williams e-edge campaign. So if nothing else, send them a thank you card. Couple of emails, couple of phone calls and texts. You have time and you can go visit them, you're a rock star. What have you done if you think about it with the 8x8 touch? What have you done?
Put yourself at the top of their mind.
You are now, you've kicked everybody else out, or you've only got 1 or 2 competitors, you're on top of mind. 8x8, baby, you're on top of mind. You've got their attention. You've got their attention. Sometimes in businesses, you have to get people's attention. You got a doctor, doctor says, Pete, you're way overweight, man. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're way overweight, your cholesterol diabetes sucks, you are, what the hell are you doing? Excuse my French for bad language on a Monday morning, I apologize. Okay, so now it says I want to see you every week for the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks, I'm going to see you every 8 weeks. I'm going to see you every week, 8 weeks. I'm going to see you every Monday at 11 o'clock. Your butt better be in my office. Okay? After 8 weeks, you got my attention. Then you go to a 33 touch. What's a 33 touch? 33 touches in a year. And the cool thing is, this is play and repeat itself. Hey, 14 mail, email, whatever. 8 thank you cards, 3, 4 phone calls. Happy Mother's Day, which could be sent to all your database. Happy Father's Day. Have happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Memorial Day weekend. 33 touches. You've done the 8x8. Now you put them on a what? 33 touch. In 8 weeks, you've got their what? Attention. Now you get them on a 33 touch. You will be the realtor of choice, or I guarantee you'll be one of their top 3 realtors. Is that a fair statement, guys? You will be the realtor of choice, or you'll be one of the top 3 realtors. Please, 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 this stuff works. Right? This stuff works. And the thing is, guys, Keller Williams is a training and education company that happens to be in the business of what? Real estate. This model, does it work for other businesses?
Yes, yeah.
What does Satnam do for a living? He does trucking. So if I was in the trucking business and I was a dispatcher and I want to get more contracts, do I have to do lead generation? What am I going to do for the first 8 weeks if I'm trying to get I just get a new client that says they might be able to give me some contracts, but they're not sure. I'm contacting them 8 times in 8 weeks. Then I'm doing a what? 33 touch. And when that other person screws up or they need someone, guess who they're probably going to call? What I'm trying to tell you is I don't care what you do. This stuff works. So 8 by 8, if our new students have got it, that don't have the license, I'm sure everyone else has got it. 8 by 8, get their attention. 8 touches in 8 weeks. After 8 touches in 8 weeks, now we've got a 33 touch. Bam, you're staying in contact. Right? A lot of people in South, and we're all family here. I know we may be getting recorded and go to meeting, but we're all family, right? I hear this all the time, so don't use this one with me. We're all family. I know you guys for years now, some of you guys. Oh, I don't want to say on the phone. Do you work for the IRS? Or are you in sales? I'll give you 5 things to say on the phone right now, 5 times a year. Hey, Mary, how you doing? It's Peter. Wanted to wish you a happy Memorial Day weekend. If you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a jingle. Hey, Mary, how's it doing? I'm looking at my campaign, and you're on my campaign. I already sent you a message on Facebook. It's your birthday. Mary, happy birthday to you. And you know I'm going to go for the close. If you're anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, give me a jingle. That's number 2. Hey, Mary, how you doing? It's November. Hey, we're having a turkey contest, and I've got a pie made at the office. Pick it up. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. That costs us $6 to $8. So I'm going to order as needed. I'd love to meet you in person for a couple minutes. Have you pick up your pie. We're at 422. And by the way, if you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, please let me know. Number 3. Number 4, hey Mary, how's it going? Hey, I just saw a Facebook post from you that your son just graduated from college. Congratulations. What's your secret sauce? Because my kids are flunking out of high school. On another note, if you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, Mary, give me a call. Hey Mary, it's January 2nd. I want to wish you a happy new year. I know you're a top dentist in the area. I want to let you know, Mary, I need you for your referrals. I need your business. If you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, invest in real estate, Mary, you gotta have me. You gotta have them give me a call. Mary, I sent you 5 clients last year, and you never sent me any. What's up with that, girl? Pete, I'm uncomfortable doing that. We're in sales. Moving on. I'm a high D. I'm a high D, so I'm telling you how it is. I want you guys to get. Moving on. Putting it all together. Action plan, prepare for your next class. This is 35 and 40. We're a little bit ahead of this. Let's go back to 33. Okay, 8 by 8. So you look at the 8 by 8 chat, right? It's 8 contacts, very strategic, 8 times in 2 months. Got it? I'm on page 31, folks, right? The 33 touch, do you guys see a calendar that looks like this, folks? The 33 touch, guys, mix and match. Right, I'm on page 31 of the book. On the 8 by 8, it says you can, on the 8 by 8, do you guys have it in your book, the calendar? Yeah, I see it on yours, my dear. So on 8 by 8, you could do 8 contacts in 8 weeks. Would you guys agree? What day are they doing their contacts? Okay, great. What do you guys notice about the 33 touches in 12 months? It's scattered. You don't be calling every Tuesday because they're going to get bored. You can send the email, the group text message, the voice broadcast, the personal phone call, the email postcard, the birthday wish, the Facebook thing, scattered for the next 12 months, however you want. Right? Email campaigning. So what I'm trying to say is the 8 by 8, get their attention, very consistent, persistent. The 33 touch, scatter it, but have 33 touches.
Do you log your personal touches? You have dinner with them, you log it?
You should, yeah, okay. I would. That's a touch, right? Like, let me give you an example. Some people use social media, right? They just like everything. That's not a personal touch. Commenting on it is a personal touch. Cool?
So if you go by your office and say,
how you doing? You drop off a gift, or you get them cone rags. Yeah. And have your own definition, right? We've got all kinds of people in here, right? Have your own definition of a personal touch. There's people deep that use the Sikh temple to do all their personal touches. Right? Every month, what do we have in our Punjabi culture at the temple? Sakrand, is it? Beginning of the new month? Right? There's people that go out there, like Mani Shai, that's how they connect with all the new people coming in. There's other people like, you go to the man meeting, bam, boom. Right? You go to the soccer tournament, bam. You got to figure out how you're going to get your business, right? Right? You know what I mean? Staying in contact, right? Stay top of mind. That means that, you know what? And then KW, set it and go. That's the cool thing about getting the campaign. And we're on that conference call today, right? Abraham Shreve, I knew exactly what he meant. You got to work in the business, but you got to work on the business. So if we go to Latvia for a minute, if he says, Pete, honestly, I've got about 500 people, friends, family members, church, religion, Punjabi, Sikh, whatever. Okay, you got Facebook, whatever. If you got 500 people, it might take you a day. You might have to hibernate. It might take you a month. But if you sit there and learn E-Edge, and you do it and learn it for a month, and you put it, categorize it, and then you just let it play and go, guess what? You probably made yourself 50 to 100 grand in that year. Don't look at that, you know, that's just the God honest truth, right? So if you said to me, okay, Peter, does it work? You have to kind of go set it up to do it, right?
I spent 2 Christmases sending personal message to everybody in my friend list. Just, you know, and it was personal.
Yeah.
And it took me 4 days, but everybody got a personal message from you know, not that generated, oh, send them out, you know, because I always feel like.
That's huge. That's what database.
And then the people I didn't want to send a message to, I'm like, why are my friend list?
Yeah, take them off. Well, that's the whole thing about your database, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Cleaning it out.
You got to clean it out. You got to look at it like a pipeline, like it's worth something if you were to sell it, right? You know. I've taught. There's people in real estate. Trust me, we may not be there yet. Anybody on our team, but there's people that sell databases when they retire.
Yeah.
They say, okay, I'm going to retire. I want money for my database. Or they say, I'm going to retire. I want a 25% for free while I'm in Hawaii or in the UK drinking beer and fish and chips on every deal I do. It works, guys. Trust me. Okay? Become a database.
I own my E-Edge database.
You do? You got to own it, man. You got to own it. Just like you own kids and stuff, you got to own your database.
They own me.
Animals, whatever,
They own
pets.
me.
Okay.
They don't change my thing.
Become a database master. It's all part of lead generation, putting it all together. Continue that database context.
Do you always want to put them first on an 8x8?
8x8 first,
Always.
8, get that attention, then 33 touch. Cool?
What are these 12 direct? Or that's
12 direct is like just 12 emails I go out every month. 12 direct is 12 emails. Preparing for your next class. So guys, because, okay, have you guys learned something today?
Yeah.
Learners are
Earners.
earners. Who believes that really? Okay, about 3, 4 of you guys. All right. I was in the Bay. Every training I've ever gone to, this is my mindset, and this may not be your mindset. Every training I go to, I get out of town for a couple of days. So we get to eat junk food and drink beer, right? In different hotels, whatever, number 1. Number 2, every training I go to, I usually get more than 3 nuggets that I can implement in our business, brokerage, other business, whatever. Even if I don't get 3 nuggets, and I've never been to a training where I've never got 3 nuggets, but even if I don't, I get out of my environment, so I focus on what I need to do when I'm back in my environment. You always learn. Where I'm going with this, next week, me and Don are going to be in training on the new Keller Williams visioning class. We don't have the DISC no more. We don't have the ABA. We have the KPA, the Keller KPA assessment. And we're going to be in Walnut Creek getting trained on that. I go Sunday, come back Tuesday night. Monday, Tuesday. So next week, Don, if I look at the calendar, I'm going to get you guys ready for the next prep. Don is supposed to be teaching the class on Ignite 3, right? Cal's going to be teaching Ignite 4 next week, which is win with what? Sellers.
Wait. You mean the first Dawn and then Cal?
Yeah, so Don was supposed to be teaching the class on the 25th,
Okay.
which was called find your business, which is the next section,
Okay.
right?
We're gonna flip it around.
Now, Cal's gonna instead, because they have Cal's section that they're in, Cal's gonna be teaching section 4, right, which is win with sellers instead. So let me say this slowly,
I got it.
right? Cal and Donna are gonna be trading simply because me and Donna are gonna be on training with the KPA in Walnut Creek for next Monday and Tuesday. So Cal will be teaching win with sellers listings, cha-ching, next Monday. So you want to do mission number 4 to get prepared. And then the following, Don will be teaching win with, what is it, find your business, which is number 3, right? So mission 4 this Thursday. So guys, I know you guys are coming in Mondays. How many guys really did the work prep for mission 2? Who did that work? Who did the prep? No one did the prep then.
I did some.
Okay, Raul did some prep. I know you got together with Tony.
A lot of it was already done because
You did it.
setting up your app.
Okay.
Orientation.
Preparation is key, guys. You got to get plugged in. Mission 4 prep is when?
Thursday,
What time?
11,
Where?
here,
With who?
Dawn. No, it was Dawn last week.
Deep, you are on it. 5, 6 answers, back-to-back textbook stuff. Guys, if you want to make some money, get your butt in here with Dawn and just do your prep for mission 4. So look at your prep for mission 4.
What are you doing on the 21st, Danny?
So on the 21st, 11 o'clock in here, it's got complete mission 3, but it's really complete mission 4 prep. Because you got mission 4 on the 25th, right? You got to do your prep. Because what Ignite has said, and I heard this from Corey, I heard this from Raul, I heard this from Tony. This new Ignite is a lot more interactive, but you have to take some steps to get more, what? Interactive. Right? If you're just going to come in and sit here, Gary Keller will tell you there's a lot of people in real estate that aren't doing any real estate. They say learners are earners, but you have to put some of this stuff to what?
To work.
To work. Otherwise, you know what? You're not going to get where you want to go. Helping you buyers and sellers and making the money. So prep for next class is this Thursday at 11 a.m. Right? Keep that in mind, yeah? All right. So what are your ahas, guys, out of this class? What are your ahas? You know what AHA stands for, guys?
Get in touch with Glenn.
AHAs are agents helping agents. Do you guys know what that means? Agents helping agents. AHAs. So can I give you some money tips? The average agent that goes to at least 2 trainings per month makes more than 80% of the other agents. The agents that go to team meetings on Wednesdays 11 are rock stars. Right? You have to be involved in the real estate community to make money with real estate. So get plugged in. Right? Even if you learn one new thing a week, you're getting ahead of somebody that's not learning anything. Right? I'm going to become an expert teaching KPA, cumulative assessment, because once I know how to teach it, I know we're going to be able to recruit a lot more agents. Because we're going to be finding out what the weaknesses with their current business model is. Right? So learners are earners, but get plugged in. So what are your ahas? Come on, help me out, guys. What did you guys get away from this class? On number 2, building your database. What did you guys learn from this, guys?
Keep it all in one spot.
Keep it all in one spot.
Yep.
Cool?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to hold you guys accountable because I taught Ignite 1, and I've had some Ignite 1 big classes. Guys, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. Now, I'm not going to tell you when to do it, how to do it, like yesterday, the day before, tomorrow, but do it. I see some students like, and can I just be petty for a little bit? I see some students in coaching, and they go, I'm not making no money. Life sucks. I'm behind on my rent. I've got this going. I never see them in class. And they don't do the activities. And then, you know what? Because they're independent contractors, and I don't want to lose them to a competitor, so I don't really tell them how it is. I'm telling you guys in general, this conversation, if you think it's pointed at you, well, then you may be thinking it is, but it really isn't. You got to get plugged in. And what did that guy say, the coach at the end today? His last words in.
Have a good day.
No, actually, that may be what he said, right, smarty pants. But what he said was, he goes, you got to plug in. He says you got to plug in. What's up, my dear? Cool. Okay? So make sure you guys do that, right? You gotta plug in, right? How can you plug in as an agent? Agents helping agents. Help each other out. How can you plug in?
Come to the office.
Come to the office. You don't have an office? Come here. You got free desk space. Meet your clients. You come in. Okay, if I want to be a millionaire, right now this is just Peter talking to his family, right? Are we family? Right? Start hanging out with what?
Them.
Millionaires. Right?
Right.
If I want to deal with agents that make a lot of money, if I want to work with agents, start hanging out with agents that make a lot of free money. Right? 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 We have free desk space, we have paid desk space, we have it all. So plug in. Agents that go to training make more than 80% of the agents that don't go to training. Okay? So any other R's on database? I'm giving you my Braveheart speech as we wrap up.
It's just do it.
Just do it. Other stuff. Agents helping, any other ahas?
Put them in the campaign.
Put them on a campaign. Do it daily, do it yesterday, do it today, do it tomorrow, put them in once a week. However you do it, just do it. If you think you're never going to do it, pay your kid to do it. Hire an executive assistant. Right? Have someone do it for you, but someone better do it. Cool? What else?
Make time to do it, like put it on your schedule and then.
Let me give you some bold rules, guys. Maybe we should wrap up on this if there's no other further.
The schedule doesn't exist.
If it's on any schedule, it doesn't exist. Be, do, have. If you want to have the things that you want, you're going to do the things that you want to get done, then you have to kind of start setting yourself by being that person, right? Right? It's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule. Now, part-time agent could be 30 minutes a week. A part-time agent could be 20 hours a week. A full-time agent could be 30 or 40 hours a week. A mega agent could be 40, 50, 60. It doesn't matter what your commitment level is, but have a schedule or system. Right? Because once you got that, you're going to be more successful. Logic makes you think, which today was all logical, right? Emotion makes you act. Almost like, Pete, you know what, man? I'm just going to do it, dude. I'm going to get it done. I got to do this stuff. Right? Other things. There is no try. Life by design, not default. I want to make more money. Well, then I need to change some things up then, right? Life by design, not default. And the last thing I'm going to tell you guys, the people that I know, and it took me a while to figure out, the guys that make the most money, have the most fun, take care of their families, they're not stressed out or burnt out. They know it comes from leads, listings, and leverage. The guy that was on the conference call today, he's Tony DeCillo's right-hand man now. He took over his coaching program. He just came from a 6-week van vision tour with his family. They live in Colorado, I believe. Him and his family actually came to the West Coast in a van mansion. He calls it van mansion, something like that. They lived in the van and they traveled on the West Coast, Colorado, Oregon, Portland, Washington, California for 6 weeks. So please don't tell me that you don't have time to spend with your family. You probably don't have a schedule. You're blowing and going. You're running and gunning. That's why you don't have time to prioritize stuff. Right? Go big. And then the other thing is, on a personal note, right? If you got people in your circle that like aren't the most positive, get them changed or move on. Life's too short, you only live what? Right? I got that this weekend from one of the speeches from Arnold. Right? Right? And another thing he said, last point, he said, you can't get to the top with your hands in your pockets. Like, there's some great stuff, right? Go read some motivational stuff. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, when's Mission 4 planning? Wednesday. This is training for cappers.
Thursday.
Oh, sorry, Thursday at 11 a.m. Yes, sir.
Page 39 is called Enhance Your Learning. It's a bunch of videos on how to set up your database and how to
Good job, guys. Page 39, how to enhance some of the learning, how to set up the 8x8, how to set up the 33, how to increase your database and get it done. God bless all you guys. God bless Keller Williams, you Basara. Let's go out there and get it done, all right? Actions speak louder than words. Boom, 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 boom. This is section 2 in a 12-week course. Let's rock and roll. And you guys are winners because you guys are what? Here. You guys are superstars in the making. You good to go, brother? Okay, Don, I know he stepped out. You grab his card. Any question in this thing, get an answer. I want to make sure whatever you goes on, we're going to get it done. So do me one favor. I'm holding you accountable a little bit. Get his card. So I just had a class with Pete. He was in the class last week for about half an hour because he's leading the training. I need to sit down and just chat with you. Okay. Good to go? All right, God bless you, brother. You look great, all right? Let's go.
Well, I can tell you one thing, it's keeping me on track with getting my real estate license. I'm like, I want to be doing it, you know.
What's that?
I said, I want to be doing what everybody else is doing in this class, so it's keeping me on track. with
Like,
getting my-
dang it, when do I get a database?
Yeah, I know. Right?
You have a database, so I can let you know.
No, actually, I have a spreadsheet on it. I'm setting up.
Good, set it up.
Oh, can we?
How are you doing the licensing stuff? Where you at?
Oh, I just have to get my date for my test.
Get it done, let's go.
Can you import from like Excel?
Yes,
Okay, cool. Then I can start mine.
guaranteed they
Import
can.
it.
That's what I've been doing. I've just been hashing it out.
Yeah.
Real nice view of the views
Well,
over
shoot,
there.
I want to have it done before you get my license, but we'll see. Good job.
But yeah, they do have an import, and I don't know how it. But I was gonna work on Ann and make her.
Did you drop something?
I did.
Or did you
I
drop?
don't know. Oh, my pencil. Okay.
Like on the property, right?
Like it hit my foot and then I.
You gotta put your shoes on, brother. You gotta put your shoes on. Their health and safety. Yep.
Yeah, people break glass and you're out of time.
All right, guys, make it a great day. Let's get rocking.
Bye, Peter.
Can we get to work?
The peanut butter, no, peanut butter, chocolate, covered,
What the heck? How'd you get that?
what Amy gave it to me.
Wow.
A peanut butter, chocolate covered cookie in the last.
Crazy hybrid.
Was that?
Little hybrid cookie.
I know, that sounds great.
I took one bite of the peanut butter.
Amy did it too?
Mary sent me a weird text. No, would you be able to help me watch your dog for about a month and a half?
Well, she probably meant my dog.
And I said, I have a dog.
Well,
She probably meant her dog. She did.
Was she talking about your dog?
no.
Does she have a dog?
Probably.
Constantine has a dog.
Oh, maybe it's our dog. Ask your mom. She lives in a stellar place. Fanny, this is your book.
No, 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 no. Hi there, how are you?
There's a KW.
So you already know somebody's name?
What do you mean? No, she just told me.
What's her name?
Amy.
Does she know your name?
Mhm.
That's a big thing you learn, is remember people's names. Make them important. They will make you important. Always ask for business cards. Here, take this. We gotta go. Okay, thank you.
I didn't get anything. The only thing I ate was a bite of the peanut butter cookie.
It's really good. I just had a bite of it.
Did you get the
I
chocolate?
did.
Was it good?
It was delicious.
I'm gonna go get someone.
Let's just go to the last one.
What? We just spent like 5 minutes just reading about it, so whenever you're ready. I didn't even think I guess not.
Sorry to interrupt.
Honey, how's it going in there? Good.